We should be live. What is up, guys? What is good? It has been a week, but it feels like it has been a year. It feels like it's been a long time. We got JJK Modulo spoilers coming out soon? Question mark. Within the next few hours. Actually, you know what? I should have added text. Let me do that now here. Right? That is the wrong text, by the way. That's not what it should say. Leaks coming out in a few short hours. There we go. Leaks coming out in a few short hours. There we go. Man, the camera is like dark. Why is it so dark? Can you not see me? Hello? There we go. Can you see me, right? Why is it doing that? Hold on. You guys can see me, right? The camera is like just maybe like here. How are you guys doing though? Actually, let me read the chat. I'm not reading the chat. How is everyone up? We got Inuzu. Oh, I'm so sorry. Inuzu, what's up? Hi, bro. Isagi Yoshi, Yuji vs Mahoraga. I was thinking the Coin. Good to see. Did you change your profile picture, Coin? A little dark? Yeah, it's a little dark, isn't it? Right? Why? Hold on. Wait. Maybe if I do that. Or has that made it worse? That has made it worse. Are you kidding me? Why is it so dark? Hold on. Guys, give me 1 second. I don't know why it's so dark. Is it because of my shirt? Okay, let's try it like this. Now, if I come now, it's still dark. I don't understand. Maybe because it's sunny. But now my camera's kind of like freaking out. All right, hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry because the stream just started. I don't know why my camera's so dark. Hold on, we'll do that. And we'll do that. And hopefully that just fixes it. Okay. Okay, the camera's just stuck. I think because it's sunny outside, even though the blinds are down. Maybe if I do it like this. Wow, that does have an effect. Okay, we'll just keep it like that. I'm sorry, guys, it's so dark. But you can kind of see me. How's everyone doing? Oh, thanks. You're handsome. I'm not, but I appreciate it. That's very sweet. Hope you're having a good day, too. Yachin Scales. Good to see everybody coming through. Someone saves us. Cursed energy. I mean, we can only hope. Kenjaku comes in out of nowhere like Black Zetsu. Modded as Yuji takes his body. Dark Jelly, hello. What's up, guys? What's up? So, yes, we got spoilers. You know what? Maybe, actually, if I do here, it would look better because the screen's going to be white. Here? Kind of. I'm just trying to see what works. Maybe if I up the brightness here, can you guys... Yeah, you can kind of see me better, right? I think. Come here. In any case, it is what it is. New leaks in 4 hours? I don't know about 4 hours. I think it's less. But it should be within a few hours. In a few hours. So... Here we go. There's no ETA. This is 10 a.m. So this is 4 hours ago. Continue to like sleep, hang out, work out, anything. It probably is going to come in like, I think within 2-3 hours, I'm guessing. Chainsaw Man new chapter. It was really good. I liked it. You disappointed too for you. Really? I liked it so much. I liked it a lot. Start covering Blue Lock. It's pretty funny. I've never read Blue Lock or watched it, but the panels I see are hilarious. Could Yuji do a perfect sphere like Yorozu is blood? Yeah. In theory, I don't see why not. Where do you get the leaks from here? The main place is from this person called I'm Back Pop Pace. He's the main guy. He literally just runs it all. So unless spoilers come from someone else, which could always be possible, we're just waiting for him to post the spoilers. Now, we can always search as well. JJK, wait, let me go to the hashtags. Come here. Here we go. Modulo spoilers. Maybe someone's posted it. Don't get juked. I know, I'm kind of ready. I think it's going to take like 3... It could come out within the hour, maybe 2-3 hours most. But I'm okay with it. I'm not tired. I'm not sleepy. Like, I've had my sleep. You know, I came back from university. It's very nice. Now I'm here. Man, look at this. By the way, I'm so sorry I haven't been more active on YouTube. I've just been so busy with university. Like, now the semester started. We're a few weeks in, and it's tough, man. Because dentistry, medicine is hard. It's very difficult. But I should be more active. I will try. I'll really try this week. Hey, now, good to see you. Sup, Kyle? Sup, guys? How you doing? After that last chapter, I hope Gege pulls back. I mean, to be honest, I don't know what it could be. I think that's. I honestly, I think this might just truly be it for JJK. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I do have a full review planned of Modulo, but I am wait. It's gonna be a huge video, like a huge, huge video. But I am waiting specifically for like the next two chapters to come out. Again, I mean, it's really like I don't like seeing the opinions I'm seeing about this chapter. It's not over. First of all, the story isn't over, but that doesn't mean we can't judge how it's going. I truly like despise people who are saying, there's still two chapters left. Why are people saying this is bad? That's not how it works. Like, we've seen the course of how it's going. Regardless of how it ends, people don't like how it's gone now. It's fair to criticize what we're seeing. I really hate how people like are meat munching Gege so much. I don't like how people hang on Gege as well. I don't like both sides. I think they're both just ridiculous. But like the way it is right now is like, this is literally a copy and paste of original JJK, like an exact copy and paste, where it's like every YouTuber is just like absolutely glazing Gege. He can do no wrong. He's the greatest author of all time. Well, it's just not true. Like they don't they don't criticize him all. They don't at all. They just see him as like the greatest author of all time. And then it's like the fan base, I feel like, are overly critical. It's like the opposite of the YouTubers. The fan base is like, is very, very critical. And to be fair, I was very critical of original JJK. To be fair, I was very critical. So I'm not saying like I'm better than I was very critical as well. But I don't think Modulo is as bad as like, that's not a good way to say it. Because I was going to say as bad as JJK. JJK is amazing, right? But I don't think it's as flawed as the original JJK. Give it a try. I'd love to read Blue Lock. At least Gege gives us hope of Yuji action. Maru's curse technique is so dumb. That's the biggest problem. Honest to God, that's probably the biggest one. I would say, like, if we're comparing it, like, in terms of writing, in terms of how flawed it is, Modulo is better than the original JJK. Like, without a doubt, I don't even think it can be argued. Modulo is better, right? And there are flaws, and I don't like... It's normally just sort of like content creators, how they really suck it up and defend everything out Gege. But it's not horrible. I don't like people who are saying it's like all bad as well. I think, honest to God, it's a great story, but Gege just sucks at landing. And probably the most frustrating thing, I really don't get why a lot of people are saying this. The people who are defending JJ, like Modulo's writing, are not defending it in a good way. Like, you can throw valid criticism, like saying it's rushed, saying it's too sudden, saying you don't like certain parts, and I'm not even kidding, like there are actual people out there who are saying that's not valid criticism, that's hate, or you're an idiot for thinking that. Like, I've never seen like dick writing on that level. Like, honest to God, you can't even criticize the author in a minor way, saying the ending is rushed. The moment you've hit a point, and honest to God, this goes for so many content creators or just JJK defenders, like just generally, they're just general people like this, where it's like you've hit that point, I think that's like, You honestly have to take a step back and like reevaluate. You're not even allowing people to criticize the story. I really, it's so strange to me. Like, you're not allowed to say it's rushed or you're an idiot. Like, the thing is, imagine like if there's such a high number of people saying they don't like this ending, maybe there's a reason. Like, if a huge number of people are not satisfied with the way the story is going, maybe there are flaws with this ending. Maybe like the author isn't so perfect and like godlike, right? But no, people can't see that. And I hate how people are like criticizing the leaks of all of it. That frustrates me a lot as well. Like, the problem goes beyond the leaks. It is the story overall. Like, the direction of the story is what people are upset with. Like, we already get translated with when the leaks come out, which is enough for some level of criticism. Now, it's true, we need the full translations to truly if you want to truly analyze something, we need the best translations, the full thing. That's fair. But people not liking the direction a story is going has nothing to do with leaks or not as well. Like, that really frustrates me so much. Like, the only YouTuber I really respect, honest to God, it's Dynamic Weep. Like, that out of every JJK YouTuber, this is not who I like or dislike, just who I respect, it's honest to God him. Like, a lot of people saying, oh, leaks are bad, leaks are this, but they still cover leaks content. They'll stream it, they'll make videos. This isn't specific to anyone. This is everyone, by the way. This isn't like one specific person or two. I'm talking about like everyone. Like every JJK YouTuber you can imagine, they all do this. This isn't me included, but at least I'm self-aware. I respect Dynamic Weave so much because he actually doesn't cover the leaks. He doesn't just say leaks are bad. He puts his money where his mouth is, or his mouth where his money is, however the phrase goes. He actually doesn't like stream it. He actually doesn't make videos on it until the content's out. He is the only person I genuinely respect in that way. Because everyone else says, oh, leaks are so bad, but they'll make videos on it, stream it. I'm like, okay, man. Yeah, but shout out Dynamic Weave, seriously. Like, if anyone criticizes it, he has that right. Because he actually backs his own belief with how he, like, how he covered all of Modulo. Honest to God. But other than that, like, do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, people trying to say it's because of leaks that people have an issue. No, it's not. As a matter of fact, like, when I read the official, like, the TCB and then the official translations, I genuinely my opinion became worse. Holy shit, especially Viz. Oh my God. When I read the Viz for chapter 23, I truly regret making that video I made where I criticized the harmony aspect of writing. I regret that I made it when I only had the leaks translations because the Viz made it worse. The Viz made it worse. The leaks made it better. The leaks actually made it sound better than it was because this was a fucking disaster. Oh my God. The whole harmony issue. Look at this one panel was a joke. Where is it? Oh my God. Where did he say? Let me consult my technique if that's possible. Oh my God. The TCB was better. This is a joke. I swear to God, I would have mocked this so much in my harmony video. Please continue. I'll consult my curse technique. He's consulting AKUTAMI Gege, man. What a joke. What an actual joke. The Viz was better. I like the Viz's translation of it. It's nicer. How did he word it in Viz again? Here. No, this is not the page. Here we go. I will see if my technique's capable. The Viz translated in a much better way. Honest to God. The Viz was much better. I'll see if my technique's capable. This is nuts. I'll consult my technique. Who are you consulting? Yeah, exactly, Washek. Now, look, I think if you're going to, like, break down a chapter and truly analyze it in depth, wait for the full, like, the better translations. I agree with that. But if you just want, like, if you're criticizing the direction a story is going, and we have the translations of the leaks, maybe not the best, but pretty good ones, right? Like that, and then people say those criticisms aren't valid because of this, that, because it doesn't agree with me. Mate, when the TCB and Viz come out, it looks worse, honest to God. Like, it is far worse in terms of, like, the criticism I have for it. And again, my curse technique started talking to me. Harmony is the greatest plot device in a bad way. Are the leaks out? You scared me before they said, no, they're not out yet. Good to see you, Ahmed, as well. No, they're not out yet. Once they're out, I'll change the text on my stream. But honest to God, like, harmony... this video, honest to God, it's so good. I've never had, by the way, hi Shadow Monarch. I've never had a video, it's a very critical video, be this well received, by the way. So I'm actually proud of myself for that one. Because normally when I have a video criticizing an aspect of writing or JJK or something, normally it's met with pushback. This video, if you check the comments, is like universally agreed by. By like in the comments, like well over 100. I think it's 200 or something. You know what I mean? So I think that just goes to show you can't really... Because with this video, I didn't want to just talk my opinion. I wanted to show facts as well. Like when you look at the definition of a plot device, of a Deus Ex Machina, and you analyze different versions of it and you compare it to what harmony has been, yeah, you kind of just see how it's going. Now, is Modulo bad? Am I saying Modulo is horrible? Of course not. Modulo is really good. Modulo is very, very good. Like, especially, this is the problem with JJK. With JJK, if you looked at it as a whole, JJK has flaws as a whole. Modulo, if you look at it as a whole, it's good. It's actually very good. I would say Modulo is overall far better than JJK. Overall. Which is saying quite a lot, because JJK itself is like very popular. And when I make that review, you have a problem with Maru's technique. I made a 15-minute video like destroying why it's horrible, moist critical of why it's horrible for the story, and like everyone agrees with it in the comments. So that says everything you need to know. Normally people do not agree with me that much. Like if that's the case, it really must be true. That's the way I see it. Like usually I'll say an opinion like, I don't know, Yuta's stronger than Akari. Actually, no, people tend to agree with that more. Let's say I say Dabura is stronger than, like, Sukuna, right? Let's say I say that. Actually, I did say it in this video. You'll see in the comments people like either agree or disagree, whether I believe it or not. Because that's like, maybe there's like wiggle room with it. There's no wiggle room of Harmony being a plot device. Like that is an objective, analytical, critical fact. A fact. It's rare I say that for criticism or critical like analysis. Oh my god, sorry, I'm so tired. Analysis. Like it's rare I say it for critical analysis, but Harmony is genuinely a plot device, and in a bad way. Plot devices always exist in a story. I don't like when someone says, "Oh my god, like, you know, this is a plot device, that's a plot." A plot device always exists in a story. It doesn't mean a good or a bad thing. In Harmony's case, it is a horrible case of a plot device that's overused in a lazy way. That's the problem with Harmony, and everyone agrees with it. So, you know, think what you will. Honestly, God, think what you will of that. Modulo's better. Modulo's better. No, that's first of all, that's true. Perfect. So that's absolutely true what you're saying, because it's Gege wrote his first manga. It's true. Like as you write more, you get better. You learn from Gege. There's two reasons. One, it's a shorter story, so it's far easier to like plan everything. It's easier to write a short story good than a long story. It's much easier. But a bigger reason is that Gege isn't focused on the art. He draws the storyboards, but not the art itself. He said himself he has a lot of time to like write, do better of that stuff. He had a great start. I don't even agree with that. I think Gege had a fantastic start. He had a fantastic middle part. He had a fantastic, like everything has been great before 23. Like even 22 was really good. You know? 22 is... 22 was great as well. It got there too fast, I think is the problem. But 22 is fast. Everything, it's rush, it's fast, but like people saying you're not allowed to say it's rush. Oh my god, you're not allowed to say it. Guys, like please, like the dick writing for Gege is nuts. It's nuts. And it's like a repeat of original JJK of this. But this isn't horrible. I don't like people saying it's horrible. It's good. JJK Modulo is good overall. I think you guys will understand my full like feelings on it when I make that master review after the final chapter. I'm going to make a master review for JJK Modulo. And through that review, I'm going to, how can I say, like you'll see, it's going to be mostly positive. There'll be negative aspects like Harmony, too much stuff being cut from the ending, these things. But overall, it's good. Like the themes, the message of the story, the characters, you know, how things are set up and moving along, the fights, like... The character interactions are amazing. Everything it's good. Like Modulo is great, actually. You know what I mean? Miss Joso, I miss him as well. Yuji top 1, that's what I love to see. We need to see what happened to Yori. This again, you know, I was very critical of Gege for setting things up that never went anywhere. I want to say I was the most critical of Gege for this. Like things like the Yori thing. This is going to be a rare time. I don't think Gege is wrong for this, for not including Yori. I actually think it's okay. Was it 17 or 16 when Yori showed up? I got it on the money, 17. Okay. So let's say JJK ends at chapter 25. Yori is not a fair criticism. If Yori shows up, that would be cool. But he doesn't need to show up. There are some things in original JJK that Gege set up that genuinely needed or should have been shown. Sukuna's backstory being the biggest one, and Yuji's own backstory being the biggest one as well. And Kinjaku, a lot of things like that where Gege fucked up royally. Like he fucked up the main story quite badly. Iori is not a case of that. Man, why is the TCB so bad for this specific... I pay for the viz. Let me actually utilize this. Because it's got cleaner scans. Wait a second. 17. Who cares about Iori? It's like... By the way, I understand wanting to see more of Iori. Please don't get me wrong. I want to see more of Iori. It's just like, if we're actually criticizing Gege, right? Think about it. Their father was never mentioned or hinted at or foreshadowed or even referenced, like who their parents are, not once until this chapter. And this is near the end of the story. Now, if the father had been an important character, or like even it could have even been one sentence. If there had been one sentence in the early parts of Modulo, or any other point, like a sentence foreshadowing or setting up their father, or this being a vital point of Tsurugi and Yuka's character, that's fully fair to criticize Iori not being more important. But the fact that Iori was never important to the story, ever, never foreshadowed, never mentioned, never shown, never referenced, nothing. Complete ghost, like doesn't even exist. We thought ourselves like, who are the parents? But in the story itself, it was never a relevant plot point or even like hinted at that the parents were important or that they even cared. For that reason, it's okay that like Gege doesn't need to bring Iori back. Yes, he brings him back at 17, but the story is like already reached the end. Do you know what I mean? So it's not fair criticism to say like, oh, Iori should have been here more. Iori should. No, if in the first couple chapters or even in the middle of the story, like let's say Yuka or Tsurugi had a line like, oh, our parents, like something about our parents vanish, or like I wonder about our father. You know, anything. It could have been a single thought bubble. Then the criticism would be fair. Like Gege set something up, but he didn't. He didn't do that. Now, Gege did a lot of that, though, in the original JJK. That's where Gege fucked up in the original JJK. He did that way too much. We actually set things up that went nowhere. He never set Iori up. Now, I hope we get to see more Iori, but I just don't think... you can't criticize something he didn't set up himself. Like, if there's no evidence for it being set up. This is why you can criticize not seeing Sukuna's backstory, not seeing the Heian era, not having certain aspects hanging in Kenjaku's backstory... Probably one of the most critical parts of the original JJK. That's fair because it was set up, because it was foreshadowed. It was set up like crazy. Like Gege sat camp outside, but that never happened with Iori. Iori went to that place like Deku's father, no, pretty much actually. Iori and Ui saved Jujutsu Society. JJK Modulo is 8 out of 10 because of the Dabura off-ending fight. And to be fair, I don't rate JJK Modulo any less because of the Dabura fight, honest to God. I don't. Like, it got cut short, but the fight itself was amazing. I'm happy with the fight we got. I'm really, honest to God, I really like what we got with Dabura. I'm satisfied, which is rare for me to say, but like, as I love the themes and writings, but I love fights. It's a shonen, dude. Why the hell are you reading a shonen story if you don't like fights, right? Well, a shonen, specifically a battle shonen, I should say, because there's different genres of shonen, right? So if you're reading a battle shonen and you're saying like fights are important, just never do any analysis again. For me, it's harmony. Yeah, the harmony is the big issue. Honest to God, harmony is the biggest issue, I should say, which is why it warrants its own video. It's the weakest aspect. Never forgot the rope. You know, no idea what Dabura's darkness does. Now we do. You know what we actually do? We actually do know what it does. I'll show you. Was it 21? Wasn't it? Well, it was 21, I'm pretty sure. It's just not as clear is the thing with Dabura's darkness. So you can see like Dabura, so basically it works, it's gravity in a sense, which is crazy because Yuki's whole theme was gravity. When you activate the technique, you can see a vortex. Oh, fucking hell, this guy is so broken. He creates a vortex around Tokyo City from his darkness technique, an actual vortex, like a true sphere is made, a vortex appears, and all of Tokyo begins to float. These aren't buildings, these are skyscrapers all floating, and that's why Dabura and Mahoraga are flying here. They don't have the ability of flight. They're flying because of the darkness. So like it's lifting up like the city of Tokyo, and the vortex, which is like creating this field where things like uplifting, you can see the background here, is the gravity technique itself, which is nuts. It's, you know, a lot of people miss this, which is fair enough. You know, it's, you really got to like pay attention. Like, why the fuck is the sea flying? Like, why is all this happening? If you just read it, even if you read it carefully, you probably could still miss this because you just think, oh, it's just the battle happening. But if you actually start thinking, you know, why the hell is there a vortex and it's not artistic. This is an actual vortex, by the way. It's not an artistic choice. You can see it all here. And then the, you know, how high does it go? Like, it's going beyond the mothership. Like this, because the mothership is bigger than a city. It's way bigger than a city, by the way, the mothership. It's huge. The mothership is massive. And the darkness goes around Tokyo, but it's going above the mothership, which is bigger than a city. Like, this is the absolute bare minimum. Like, this vortex from the one darkness orb, like a nameless darkness orb, is like city plus. And that's like a bare minimum, because it's above something the size of a city. It is within the darkness that's already covering Tokyo. That's two cities right there. And it's like covering it in a vortex and lift. My God, this guy is so broken. What the hell? This is like not even including the fact that he moves at light speed, or sublight speed, you know what I mean? What a beast. What an absolute beast. Didn't notice that? Yeah, a lot of people didn't notice that, actually. Nobody noticed that. Well, not nobody, but most people don't. This is how I use darkness, by the way. Megami, take notes. Kaya with Maru's technique gets a full-on explanation. No, we already got an explanation for it. We got like an in-depth explanation for Maru's technique. Basically, Maru's technique finds like the harmony between things. That's how he's able to find Yuji. Like it's literally whatever Gege needs, it does. Like, oh, I want to find the harmony between humans and aliens. But to do that, my harmony technique is telling me I need to go here, do this, find this person, do that. And the harmony technique allows me to go to the afterlife. It allows me to do this, do that, just because I want to find the harmony. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The narrative explanation, I mean, we could. That could... If there is a narrative text, that would be great, but it's just vague. It can do whatever the author wants. Dabura's domain expansion. Spoilers come out? Not yet. Hey, Julian, good to see you. How you doing, Julian? His tech is the plot. Streaming a bit early. Yeah, the spoilers timing is strange. Still waiting. How long have we been live? Oh, only 30 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. Maru saying his technique tells him. Yeah. His technique does whatever he wants, man. Let me see what he says to Dabura. Let's go back here. When he meets Dabura. Because we can compare the Viz and the TCB. Go ahead and take it. I'm sorry, Dabura, I interfere the battle, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's very interesting, actually, right here. You can see, I just need to be the one to return to Sumeru, right? It's the only way to save that girl. I wonder, right, is Mahoraga desummoned? Because, how can I say, Tsurugi talks about this in chapter 14, right? We can get chapter 14 here. Where it's like, if a thing leaves, the ritual will be nullified. Does that mean Mahoraga's desummoned? Or is Yuji going to have to take care of Mahoraga? I'm assuming desummoned, by the way. I think it was chapter 16 or 15. I can't remember. Yep, it was 16 then. Okay, let's find it. Harmony is whatever the author wants it to be, by the way. Just make Dabura leave. The effective range, like outside of the planet. When Dabura is gone, the ritual that holds Yuka's life will be voided. Like as if it never happened. I'm assuming, I could be wrong. I'm assuming that means Mahoraga just gets desummoned because the ritual is voided. Or is the ritual voided but Mahoraga is still around? I hope Mahoraga is still around. We could see Yuji in action one more time. What are your thoughts on the origin of Jujutsu? That would require a whole video, actually, to answer that question. The origin of Jujutsu. I mean, it went back, like you're saying, Drove, 2,000 years ago, right? And he did a second incarnation, so who knows? It probably might even go beyond that. Full Potential Maru is just what the plot... Yeah, pretty much. Yuji versus Big Raga. That could, in theory, be a last fight. Maybe, though. Because, like, this, truly, it sounds like this could be it for Yuji. How can I say? Let's analyze it here. Thank you, Yuji. Is that all? There's still one big job left. But he can do it on his own. We leave the rest up to each other, right? What does that mean? What is up left for Yuji? Is that simply just the 300 years that Yuji's going to have to look after humanity? Protect it? Or is that Mahoraga? It's probably just humanity, but, we'll see. And you can see all the cursed spirits are getting affected by this. Dude, how is his technique allowing this? Dude, this is nuts. This is nuts. Oh my god. And they actually went up there. We are... Oh no. Man. Raga about to get bullied? It probably is over because we see Yuka here. I think the ritual was just made null. Would be cool if we got to see Yuji, though. Fight Mahoraga. Want to know how human Yuji is? He's like half and half. I wonder, I'm thinking maybe, and you guys can quote me now, because you're here live. I genuinely think we could get a massive time skip, hundreds of years in the future. If we get that, there is truly no next JJK. There's no part 2, there's no this, that, it's just over. I wonder, like, did the harmony? Because I was thinking about this, right? I haven't made a video, of course, on this, but did the harmony cure her cancer? Like, you can see it right here is the wounds of everybody. Tsurugi's wounds here. Cross's 2 shots here. The throat of I can't remember his name. The Grade 1 sorcerer. It's been so long since this story. And right where Yuka's cancer is. Like, did you notice it heals everything? Because Yuka couldn't even see or walk before, but her cancer's healed. You can see her cancer's healed. Yeah. And Tsurugi's wound is healed. Cross's bullets are healed. And this isn't the Afterlife. Usame, thank you. Probably Mahito's technique. Ah, yeah, probably actually. That's a good one, BT. B10. Harmony combined of Mahito's technique. This is like Pain. Oh my god. It's like in Naruto or something when Pain just healed everybody at the end. You wish Yuji just healed her? It is what it is. Is it just me or Yuji characterization all over the place? Yeah. We didn't get to have enough time with him, is the reason. Usami? Yeah, I actually forgot Usami's name. It's been a while, man. It's been a while, dude. He got taken out a while ago. To be fair. All right, let's see if there's any updates with the leaks. Fairy Tail fans? What is this? Nope, the tweet doesn't exist. Let's see if we got any updates. No, we have no updates. What is this? Fate Strange Fake episode 9? Oh, the episode. By the way, like, spoiling anime episodes is nuts to me. What's the point? Honest to God, what's the point? The whole point of anime is to watch it. There's no. Someone could say, "Oh, this episode, this happens, that happens." We already know the manga exists. Like, well, the animation's great. What type of spoiler is that? Thanks for letting me know. I just gotta still watch the episode. I don't get anime spoilers, by the way. How you have ended the series? That's not a fair thing, by the way. I can't say how I don't like saying, like, this is how I would have ended it. At that point, it's just, that's not even criticism, that's just fan fiction. My problem isn't the ending, my problem is how we got here, mainly. Funny enough, exact same problem I had of original JJK. Yuji just going in the plot? So, okay, what is the... Let me see. Let me check the calendar, right? So... It would be the 7th and 8th of March when I would make my review. No, 6th or 7th of March. Yeah, Friday, Saturday. Because Thursday, the final... So the 5th is when the final chapter would come, and out of the 6th... 6th is probably when I'd put my final review of Modulo. Then the 6th of March. I got so much to talk about, but I am saving it all for that review. Jujutsu no Kaisen 2? 6-7? Oh my god. 6-7. Split Modulo into 2 parts. It was good. I think we just needed a few... It's exactly the same as the original JJK. The same criticism. It's so funny, Gege. It's so funny. It's the exact same criticism. But a lot of the other criticisms of JJK don't apply to Modulo, funny enough. And no, but Harmony is a new criticism. That's a completely new criticism that the original JJK didn't have. The original JJK had no issues of a plot device, or like bad plot devices, I should say. It didn't have that issue. This is something new to Modulo, the Harmony technique. JJK had other issues, though. It's great. I think JJK Modulo overall was good, though. Like, when I do review it, I'm going to say many more positive things than negative things on the 6th of March, yeah. I'm going to say a lot of positive things. But it's probably, the review is probably going to be like... I don't know how I'm going to review this, honest to God. Like, I don't think I should just go chapter by chapter. I kind of want to talk about my thoughts. No, I think chapter by chapter is not good. Like, I think I'm going to just talk about different aspects. So, like, a portion of the video is themes. A portion of the video is for, like, these characters. A portion of the video, how is it paced? How did this go? How did that go? What's good? What's bad? Things like that. Like, different aspects. I think that's probably how I'm going to do that review. It's going to be a huge one, by the way. Yeah, probably like that. What will happen if the next chapter isn't good? I think people are just going to be outraged in any case. And people are going to be defending Gege in any case. No matter what he does, we'll have the Gege dick riders. No matter what he does otherwise, we'll have people like saying it's the worst story ever. It is what it is. We're gonna have extremes on both ends. Classic. I think this is better than JJK, by the way. I have much less criticism for this than original JJK. I've read Chojin X. Yeah, I read it for a while. I was reading it when it first came out for a while, but then I stopped. I stopped for a long time. Closest thing to harmony in JJK was Uyui's technique of the soul swapping. That was nuts, by the way. He could teleport the souls, the box of souls, without opening the present. That was nuts. Even if the world is against Gege, and really, how do the Japanese fans feel about Modulo? How do they feel about it? Do they like it? Like, do they like how it's gone? I hope they do, by the way, because if they're the ones who are most important in terms of deciding what's next. So if they really like it, it means hopefully we'll get more JJK content. I hope. We'll see, though. We'll see how that goes. Nah, man, at this point, I'm just waiting for these. Come on. Nope. Full potential Takuma versus full potential Maru. Maru's technique isn't a combat based. I mean, it can be used in combat, but in terms of combat, it's probably not even top 10. Probably no. Yeah, probably not. It might barely be top 10, but maybe not even top 10. In terms of like the greatest technique or the most hacks technique, like it is number one. Like the best technique in the series, combined Limitless Infinity, Six Eyes, Shrine, combine blood manipulation, 10 shot, combine it all. Idol transfiguration, combine everything, and Maru's technique. I guess Maru and Cross's technique is genuinely the better technique. And I don't mean in terms of combat utility, just how good the technique is. Undoubtedly. But yeah, like this was nuts, by the way. Like they're actually remodeling the Afterlife. Oh my god! With the how can a check? Like, going to the Afterlife is one thing, which already doesn't make sense. Remodeling the Afterlife, the passage of souls. Like, they're literally remodeling Limbo, where souls pass and how it will change. That is nuts to me. This is like genuinely divine shit right here. This is the things of God. Yuji's gonna walk down the street, then Mahito's gonna be back. Then Earth blows up. I mean, to be fair, we already had Yuji vs Mahito part 1. And then we had part 2. Was this part 3? Yeah, this was part 3, so we'd have part 4 in that case. In God level power. It's nuts, dude. Like, this is genuinely, like, biblical, divine shit Maru is doing, by the way. Like, actually. Like, if Maru did, like, Maru might genuinely, like, he has, like, God level feats. Like, feats. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. He is literally changing the passage of the afterlife where souls of humans pass, altering all the souls of 8 billion humans that will ever not, like, will be reincarnated. Reshaping them, changing the color of souls, and then remodeling. Oh my god. This is like an actual, like, it's biblical. It's biblical what he's doing. Look at this. He's standing. Look at this shit. Tell me this isn't like divine or holy. What? Like, he's covering the entire country. Oh. Are my headphones not connected? How can I hear this? Congratulations, but they're not connected. Okay, I'm going to connect them. I hope this doesn't destroy everything. Okay, are we good? We're good? I think we're good. Okay. Check my microphone. Yeah. Like, look at this. He's covering the country in holy light and affecting everything. And then he's going to affect all 8 billion humans, therefore, thereafter. Through the afterlife. Oh my god. Look at this. Dude, if he was doing this 2,000 years ago, he would be remembered as there would be religions based on this guy. If he was doing this 2,000 years ago. Like, what? What? My god, this harmony technique, man. My god. Like, and it has a universal range. That is the craziest thing to me. His technique literally goes across the universe itself. How did this technique go from the mothership on their home planet Sumeru? But with harmony, they found Earth through the harmony technique. Universal range, and it allows 50,000 aliens to communicate with 8 billion people, not just Japanese people. Because remember, Chapter 1, they went to America first. They could communicate in English. 8 billion. That's a planetary effect. I'm not kidding, by the way. I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. This was literally said. Let me get chapter 14 for you guys. And zoom in. Look at this. I'm not just saying this. Look. But every question I've asked, how does the spaceship exist? Even if they did manage to figure out cursed energy, could they build a spaceship capable of interstellar travel of 50,000 people? Right? And considering that technology, that shouldn't be possible. As far as we know, Lumilians are too busy building canal. Something extraordinary must have happened, and it was your doing, Maru. This spaceship was made of Muru, but Muru doesn't just interact with cursed energy, it works with techniques. Muru isn't what's special here that made this ship. It's the technique. The technique. The Sumerians managed to travel through the stars thanks to the technique of a single sorcerer. A single sorcerer. The fact you knew my location and the fact we can understand each other through Japanese is thanks to your technique. Holy shit. Mine and crosses. All right, congratulations. 2 guys have the literal biblical godlike feats. What? You realize subconsciously they are having the whole planet affect all 50,000. All 8 billion people are being affected subconsciously with this. There are moments. This is what's nuts to me. There are actual times when Maru and Cross aren't there. Let me show you. Is it chapter 18? No, is it 19? Yeah, it's 19. I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you how crazy this technique is. Look. Right here, Cross is out of commission. There's only Maru who's in a fight. So Maru is not doing this actively. This is far away from Maru. The aliens and the Earthlings can understand and speak to each other. Subconsciously, the technique is affecting 8 billion people, even when they're not there, even when they're not aware. What? That is nuts. This is biblical. Are you kidding me? It allowed them to travel across the stars, the universal range, planetary range affecting 8 billion people, 50,000 people, subconsciously. Oh my God. And then affecting the afterlife. Literally allows you to find what you need. How do I solve this problem that Kenjaku couldn't do for thousands of years? Yuki couldn't do for decades of research. Geto couldn't do in a decade. How can I do this when I just found out 5 minutes ago I want to do this? Harmony will tell me to go here, go here, find Yuji. Who's Yuji? I don't know. Harmony will tell me to find him. Find Mahito. Who's that? I don't know. We need to go to the afterlife. My technique takes us to the afterlife with physical bodies. We need to alter the afterlife itself and the passion of souls. My technique allows me to do that. Oh my God. I'm speechless. I'm speechless, man. I'm actually speechless. All of this with zero consequences on Maru. All of this with zero repercussions. Subconsciously doing all of this. You passed the exam? Congratulations, come on, man. Congratulations. This is all under the vague context of it being related to harmony. Oh my God. Sorry, I did not expect myself to get into it that much. It's just nuts. It's nuts. It's nuts when you think about it. He's an actual divine being. Maru and Cross, divine, by the way. Like, again, I'm telling you, if they had done this like 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, religions would be made about them. I'm serious. That's how nuts what they're doing is. Look at this. Holy shit. Affecting 8 billion people. Affecting the universe. Changing the afterlife. Going to the afterlife. What the hell? Look at like any religion. Look at any religion. The things he's doing is the things like all of like the important people in any religion you can name, like 5 or 6 of them I'm thinking of. That's the stuff Maru is doing, by the way. If not crazier. What the hell? Like, that's nuts to me. That's nuts to me. Fraud are aliens? I think it's the opposite, dude. I think it's the opposite. These guys are like actual gods. And then especially when you see Dabura. Oh my god. Dabura could handle Sukuna and Gojo. I swear to God he could handle Gojo and Sukuna at the same time. I swear to you. Nobody's ready for that, but I swear to God he could do it. I genuinely think... Oh my... That's a hot take. I genuinely think he could beat them both. Gojo cooks him? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. How does he get past infinity? I think he literally speed of lights through the infinity. Okay, and if that doesn't go, just domain expansion. Just cooks him. Imagine he goes light speed and then last second applies domain amplification around his leg and just kicks Gojo at light speed that passes by it. How would Takaba and Maru's CT? Takaba's is pretty crazy. I just don't know what the limits are for Takaba's technique. That's the thing. Dabura easily cooks Gojo? Yeah. No, Dabura beats Gojo and Sukuna at the same time. That is a hot take. I think most of you in the chat disagree with that. I would say I'm in a minority of that opinion. He at least beats, one-on-one, he at least beats them both. I'm sure about that. But I still think people would probably disagree. I know people would disagree. I made a video on this, right here. This was a members only for a few weeks. I think almost a month. And then I just made it public. Who's honking? Can you guys hear that? Damn, why is it so dark? Why is it actually dark today? Hey, now you're Tenin. Good to see you again. Hi. Yuji beats Gojo and Sukuna at the same time? Oh, Yuji could beat 4 Gojo and Sukunas. Okay, maybe not 4. Maybe 4 is too much, but he could beat 2 for sure. That's for sure. Any updates? Nothing. Can he beat Goku though? No, Goku's the GOAT. That's the GOAT right there. Gojo cannot catch Dabura. No one can. Dude, by the time Sukuna and Dabura is the worst matchup. That fight ends in a half second. By the time Sukuna even says the letter D, he's been kicked at the speed of light and he's dead. Well, sub-light speed, kicked at doesn't make a difference. Sukuna can't react. And then, Fuga level flame. It is what it is. Light speed doesn't transverse infinity. No, you're probably right, actually. I thought about it. But in any case, yeah, the darkness would definitely help. But I think combination of whatever it is would bypass it. Because Gojo's hollow purple bypassed infinity, by the way. True. It actually bypassed his own infinity, his hollow purple. So if he combines light and dark, it probably could. But, there's domain shut hits, domain amplification. There's many ways around Gojo's domain. Let's say they do a domain clash, Dabura and Gojo. And then Dabura can still use his technique in there. Gojo can use it as well. Domain amplification. Oof, that would be an insane fight, actually. But Sukuna gets washed, unfortunately. At least it takes more thought. He couldn't beat Maho. Again, I remember I said this in a video. It's if someone says he couldn't beat Mahoraga to downplay Dabura, don't take their opinion seriously. I swear, I promise you, I don't say this in a rude way. I don't mean to insult anybody, but I'm just being serious. If that's genuinely what someone says to downplay Dabura, he couldn't beat Mahoraga and go into Sukuna, they don't know how to scale. They don't know how to scale. Don't even engage. Don't engage. Don't engage in a debate with that person. Don't. Because they don't know how power scaling works. They see sticks and stones, and they think they can that's how they see it. Ooga booga. He beat him. He beat that. He's stronger. Don't do it, guys. They don't know. It's because he doesn't have a battle experience. Okay, I'll get into it then. But it's a fair argument. But the reason is you cannot compare if someone could or couldn't beat Mahoraga, because Mahoraga grows in a fight. He grows. That's the problem. Like, the problem is like, and it depends on the person's technique. For example, right, when he fought Sukuna, people really have like this, unfortunately, people don't, because people watch the anime for Gojo, Sukuna vs. Mahoraga, they don't actually know how the fight went in canon. The canonical fight is ridiculously short. Like, it might even be less than a minute. I'm serious. I'm genuinely serious. The canonical length for Sukuna vs. Mahoraga in the manga is like less than 2 chapters. It's like cut, punch, throw back, cut again, domain expansion, doesn't work, flames. Instant. It is like a super short fight. Super short fight. Like, that's why. The problem with Dabura, like saying Dabura is weak because of Mahoraga, is because the Dabura that fought Mahoraga in chapter 16 and 17 and 18, 19, 20, it's not the same guy. Each chapter, he's growing exponentially. I'm serious. Like, Dabura from chapter 19 would one-shot the guy from chapter 17. Dabura from chapter 21 would one-shot the same Dabura from chapter 19, who would have one-shot the Dabura from chapter 17. Because, like, how can I say? In one chapter, he unlocks reverse curse technique, and in the chapter, he unlocks, I think I made a tweet about this, actually. Like, he unlocks sub-light speed movement, light speed kicks, technique reversal, like I said before, reverse curse technique, domain expansion, warriors, mindset. Each of these are happening as the chapters go by. The problem is that Dabura is growing exponentially, and the Dabura at the end of the Mahoraga fight is like, he would one-shot himself 10 times over. That's how much he's grown. But Mahoraga doesn't wait for you saying, oh, you've grown, now you can beat me. The longer you take to fight Mahoraga, the more Mahoraga adapts to you and you can't defeat him yourself. That's why it's not a good argument to say, like, the reason Dabura, like, because he didn't one-shot Mahoraga. The current Dabura we have now, with a domain expansion, with, like, sub-light speed movement or kicks, if he were to refight Mahoraga, he would insta-kill him. But the Dabura who started the fight against Mahoraga is not the one who was at the end of the fight. See? And Mahoraga's had time to grow to adapt to his very existence. See? It's not, like, when people try to say, oh my god, he couldn't be Mahoraga. Like, this is like caveman power scaling. This is actual caveman power scaling. Like, X, because he couldn't beat him, oh my god, but he could beat him. Then that means, like, no, like, there's no context, there's no, like, analysis, nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. The moment someone says that, guys, just don't even, I honestly, God, don't even engage. Like, there's nothing you can do. Because, like, you have to realize, some people can power scale, some people can't. Like, there's a genuine difference. Some people think they can, and they can't. Some people actually can. Some people actually look at text. Some people actually, like, see the fight from beginning to end. Yeah, it is what it is. Sublight speed isn't what's Rela? Rela. New Benten comic? I don't read Benten. Mahoraga adapted more to the fight of Gojo. That's another thing. The thing of Gojo is the fact that Gojo's technique is complicated. Like, Gojo's technique is very, 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 very complicated. There exists, like, rock, paper, scissors. That's genuinely a thing. Is Sukuna weaker than Gojo because his technique was adapted to in 2 slashes, whereas Gojo needed, like, 5 spins per technique. 5 spins for the shot hit, 5 spins for the blue, 5 spins for the red. Like, does that mean Sukuna's stronger than Gojo is way stronger than him because his technique is, like, more complex? No, it's just a matter of Gojo's technique being a bad matchup for Mahoraga. That doesn't mean Gojo's stronger because Gojo took more spins or a long time. No, Gojo is just specifically a bad matchup for Mahoraga. Such a thing exists. In the same way, it's like Yuta would be the ultimate. I should specifically say Yuta's technique would be the ultimate counter to Mahoraga. Same thing. Like, does that mean Yuta's stronger than Sukuna because his technique is infinitely better to counter Mahoraga than Sukuna? No. His just technique is more suited to fight this type of an opponent. Dabura, unfortunately, goes in the Sukuna category where his technique is godlike powerful, right? But it's just easy to get your adaptation to. Does it mean it's weaker because it's not as complex? No. It just means you're a bad matchup against Mahoraga. these things matter. Like, people don't look at context. They look at like genuine caveman scaling. Gojo, it took longer to adapt to Gojo. Is Gojo stronger? No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Dabura didn't beat him in one chapter. Does that mean Dabura is... No, guys, look at read the story. Please read. Please. I beg people, just read the story. Like, you wouldn't be thinking these things if you just read the story carefully. It's the exact same thing with like these Gojo points. You know what I mean? Like, I really wish people just just read before they said their opinion. That's the hardest part of being a YouTuber, where I've read these things like hundreds of times because it is my job, right? But then I have to, then the people who try to debate me have like probably read it once ever, or like maybe twice, and it's like, damn it. And then sometimes I can show the panels, I can explain it showing the panels, and people are like, no. I'm like, what can I do? This is why power scaling can be frustrating sometimes, especially when it's more complex. It's very tough, honest to God. People forget 6 Eyes Limitless, Yuza and Mara kill each other in the past. Having prior knowledge is a major factor. I think that probably the 6 Eyes Limitless Yuza in the past probably just wasn't as strong. It may have been like pre-awakened Gojo, or Gojo when he was 16. We don't know. Like, that 6 Eyes Limitless Yuza could have been a teenager. They could have just never trained. Maybe they never had that Toji moment. You know? And Dura is stronger than Maru and Tsurugi. Oh, fair enough, actually, yeah. Damn, Dura is... Wait, because... How can I say? Maru was doing really good against Rika possessed Tsurugi. Or Tsurugi possessed Rika, I should say, sorry. Dura could probably beat... How strong is Dura? Wait, do you guys think Dura could beat Rika? Surely, right? Can't Sukuna fake infinity with slashes? I don't think he's that skilled. I think I don't know, that's too nuts. I don't think it's possible. We don't know enough about him. I mean, you're not wrong. I'm just trying to go off the fact that he's stronger than Maru and Tsurugi when they're adults. I should say, kind of, right? Because when Dura died, it's pretty relative. It's close to the time, by the way, that the story happened. 2 years, didn't they say? 2 years. No, it was 2 years ago. I guess it depends on how much Maru and... Oh, I guess so. Maybe you could argue Maru and Tsurugi grew a lot in those 2 years. Well, to be fair. Like, they trained a lot and grew a lot. Genuinely curious about the function, mechanics behind Dabura's void or blank. Honestly, I think I was just right. The first thing I ever said, I think was just right, where it's like, that's what added the mass to the light. I think so. Gojo's kind of about, Gege's kind of the usual Gojo avoiding world cutting slash. Yeah, I think he's just off guard, you know? Perfect cell, that cursed energy. Gojo could fake Shrine of Rocks. Isn't there a thing where like Gojo actually kind of does that? Where he gets like a rock with blue and he cuts Sukuna up. I think there's a fan animation. It's really cool. Maru, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everything is unclear. It's like, it's just... By the way, this is what frustrates me. Like, there are genuinely people like Gege meat writers, Gege dick writers, defenders, right? Whereas, like, you cannot say it's rushed. You cannot say that. If you say that, like, you only read the leak. Whereas, like, it's the most rushed. It's so rushed. It's okay for the story you like to not be perfect. I love Modulo, but it's rushed. The ending is rushed, and that's okay to admit. I don't know why these YouTubers can't admit that. These fans can't admit that. Like, I don't get it. You're not allowed to say it's rushed. Oh my god. So stupid. Honest to God. Like, it's fine to say it's rushed. It is what it is. It is rushed. Does that mean the story overall is bad? No. It's okay to be critical. It's okay to be critical. It's not one that I'm not talking about one specific person. This is, it's probably like 5 different people. Honest to God. People saying the ending can't be rushed because the story is planned. That's not how it works. We're not saying the author's rushing to end it, even if it is planned. We're saying maybe like, okay, fine. A better way to say it is like, it's just, no, rushed is a good way to say it. Like, even if you've planned it all out, you can still rush the ending while you're planning it. You know, I'll have 2 chapters to like wrap everything up. No. In 3 hours? Are you joking? Are you serious? Where did you get that information? Kaisel. Wait. I don't see it being said anywhere, unless I can see someone say that. I need to see it like actually being said somewhere. Because sometimes because I need like a source for that. I can't just agree. I believe everything. Modulo is not bad, by the way. Modulo is very good. It's very good. It's very well written. It's not bad. But it's okay to say the ending's rushed. I'm not saying it's the worst written story of all time. It's fair criticism. You are allowed to be critical of something you... Like, it's fair. To say it's, like, not fair criticism is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Like, seriously. I genuinely hate things like that. I prefer that, like, people being allowed to have opinions. That can I be honest, that's what really frustrates me. Elu said leaks in 4 hours, and that was 2 hours ago. Who is Elu? Could you guys point me in the right direction? Ah, in 4 hours. When lakes? I don't know what that means. Wait, so that was... We've got 2 more hours left. Oh my god. We have 2 more hours. Maybe I should just update this then. Text. Leaks coming out in 2 hours. Leaks coming out in 2 hours. There we go. Like this stream for faster spoilers? I wish. I mean, do like this stream. It's much appreciated. Thanks, Morningstar. It's much appreciated. But maybe it'll come faster. All right, we got 2 hours. That's fair enough. I'm not doing anything else. I came back from university just for this. I should have just stayed there. Whoever said that before was right then. Whoever said there's 2 hours left. What were we talking about? Yeah, I think that's something I hate more than anything. That's what, honest to God, that's what makes me angry with a lot of these YouTubers. That's why I'm very angry. Because I really hate how dismissive people are being of criticism. I despise that more than anything. Like, that personally makes me upset. Honestly. I won't say any names. It's more than even 2 or 3 YouTubers. It's more than that. But I don't want to say any names. It's so many people. But like people saying, you're not allowed to say it's bad. You're not allowed to say it's rushed. You're not allowed to say it's this. Oh, it's because people read the leaks. It's because of this. People are stupid for having this criticism. Like, no, people are allowed to... 100? I don't know what 100 said, actually. But that's not someone I'm mentioning. I don't know what his opinion is. I actually don't know, by the way. But yeah, like... I truly believe in like that you're allowed to have criticism. You can love something and be critical. I truly believe in that, like that way of thinking. So when I see these like especially YouTubers being so like genuinely creating a like bubble where it's like you're only allowed to glaze JJK, criticism isn't allowed, it like actually just I hate things like that so much. You're not allowing for people to have opinions. Let people have opinions. If people don't like it, if people think it's bad, that's okay. That's fine. You know what I mean? You can think it's great, and you can think it's bad. People can disagree with you. Look at this video here. I think Dabura is the second... Did I put Dabura? I'm pretty sure I put Dabura second. I put Dabura as the second strongest character of all time. People don't agree with me in the comments. Most people don't agree. Does that mean everyone in the comments is a dumbass and their opinions shouldn't matter and I should like ban them or delete them? No! People are allowed to have different opinions. I think JJK Modulo is a great story. Even though it's like the ending is going the way it's going, I still think I would put great, if bare minimum, very good. does that mean if someone like, I don't know, someone like is critical, or they don't like it so much, or they think this, that, does that mean their opinion is invalid? No, of course not. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Let people have their own opinion. Let people like love or hate something. Don't just create a bubble where everyone thinks the way you think. What a joke. What an actual joke. Seriously. I despise like lack of like, how can I say, lack of freedom. I think that frustrates me the most. Everyone must think the same way I think. And unfortunately, I'll be very upfront about this. If not, like 99% of YouTubers are like that. Unfortunately. Where it's like, people must think the way I think. Because I'm the YouTuber, it's like, how can I say? And that, and there is credibility to it. Again, like, for example, I'm not going to say it, but people who do the YouTube for a living, especially JJK, they definitely know way more simply because it's their job. Like, it's literally their job. They collect the panels, they go over things, they read it for a video. Of course, they know more. That's true. But that doesn't mean other people's opinions like should be bannable. You can disagree with the opinion. I don't agree like people saying Sukuna can beat Dabura. I don't agree with that. I think that's ridiculous. But can people be allowed to have the opinion? Yes, they can have that opinion. People can think Sukuna beats Dabura. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. Okay, I will challenge that opinion if people say. I'll challenge it. I'll challenge it. But I'm not gonna say like you're gonna be banned or you're like a complete fool for having that opinion. Some things are really stupid by it. Some things genuinely are really stupid. But just generally having criticism of something, I don't know, man. Chained Soldier review. What is Chained Soldier? The pride is the worst part. Like the OnlyFans. What is the pride? Of who? Of the people who defend it? Maru versus Disaster Cast, and Maru gets cooked. Wait. I should have said. Wait. Because Maru is going toe-to-toe with a Rika. A very strong version of Rika. With a heavily, like, possessing the body of a heavily restricted user. Could Maru 1v4 the Disaster Curses? Can you guys hear that, by the way? Can you hear like the melee banging? I don't think you can. We're gonna cover after Modulo ends. I'll probably still make some JJK videos here and there, like long form JJK videos, like a Yuta versus Akari video, which would be massive. By the way, I'm talking a massive video. But I think I'd cover One Piece. I might start covering One Piece. Should I close my windows? Can you guys hear that outside? Or is that okay for you guys? Sounds like music. Because I am like studying abroad, by the way. So there's that. Get Maru past Dagon? Okay. I gotta know. Can you guys actually hear it? I don't know how to describe it. It's like the Mala, the Sheikh, whatever. He's like just saying things. Do you own any Pokemon cards? I do, actually. I went to Antalya recently with my girlfriend. Wait. Hold on. I went to Antalya, and for like €1, I bought some Pokemon cards. Hold on. I don't know where I can put them. I can't find them. Damn it. I can't find it, but I went there and like just for €1 we bought it. I remember because we had a gift shop and I bought it there in Antalya in Turkey. And then this was how long ago? This is like literally a month ago. Exactly a month ago, actually. Like January the 25th or something. And how can I say it? Because we just went to a gift shop, we bought some things. I remember like just it was there, the counter of the tourist shop. And I picked up a Pokemon card for €1. And the lady started like smiling and laughing. And my girlfriend started smiling. It was pretty funny. What can I say, man? It made the inner child in me happy. Because I, as a kid, I loved these type of things. The pride I'm talking about is the fact that everyone dismisses their opinions. Their opinions are the most important. Honestly, I can even be like somewhat self-aware. I can be like that sometimes as well. Honest to God, I can be like that. Yeah, I can be like that as well, actually. With like my opinion. So I'm like self-aware enough to say like, but I'm wrong when I'm like that, by the way. I guess the biggest problem I have is like when people they don't allow even for any other opinion to exist other than their own. I will admit I am wrong very often. I can be very wrong, and that happens. I don't like when something subjective as an opinion is people, especially YouTubers, state it as a fact. That's what pisses me off so much. And they don't allow for other opinions to exist. Like, let other opinions exist and you can just disagree with it. You can just disagree with it. You don't have to ban them. You don't have to say they mock them or say they're a stupid fool. Just disagree with the opinion. And don't spam in the chat, please. The heavenly... Okay, I gotta put... Just for 5 minutes. No spamming. Just 5 minutes timeout. But I'll read it, though. I'll read what you're saying. I can still see it. The 3 heavenly cursed gods that were mentioned in chapter 8. Okay. I got you. We'll check that out. Don't worry, it's just a 5-minute little timeout. And I'll see what he's talking about. 3 heavenly gods... I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but Gege is never going to go into this. There's like here... Like the Lumilians are gods, this, that, and the other. This is awesome, by the way. Wait. Wow, this is really cool. They're like rabbit Lumilians, tigers, wolves. Where... Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, but it's just like the commandments, the 10 commandments and God in original JJK. It's like he's never really going to get into it. 3 gods, yeah. I can't remember exactly when it was said, actually. I know what you're talking about, just where was it said? Here we go. Lumilians, are people there divine creatures? This region. Just what page was it exactly? No, I can't remember where. Does anybody remember like what part of this chapter was said? The rock. Or was it another chapter? Because he said 8, so I was assuming it's here. Where was it said? Because I don't want to just... I could spend time trying to find this, by the way. The problem is I don't want to just be quiet on my stream while I'm just like scrolling through. That's the reason I don't want to... If anyone could just find it quick. I don't want to waste everyone's time as I'm like quietly here scanning the chapters that, like for the specific time it was said. Yeah, okay, I won't waste time. If anyone remembers the exact page, that would be very helpful. Thank you. Because I just don't want to kill the time. What, Yamato no Orochi? Yamato Orochi, yeah, the one who Sukuna fought in the Heian era. that is a meme, but it's actually true. He actually fought him in the Heian era. Cursed Spirit Sukuna mentioned. Fear of snakes. Maybe, probably. There's probably just like the divine... How can I say? It's like how the Ganesha Cursed Spirit exists. Like, because there's this mythological thing that exists in people's minds, and that creates the fear of it. It's the same way with... I can't read. 3 gods, it could even... I'm just saying I can't read so much. What's wrong? Dodopro, what's wrong? You can read. Have confidence. Stand proud, you can read. So we got 4 hours. Ganesha is a Hindu god. Yeah, Ganesha is the son of Shiva, if I'm not mistaken. The destruction god. If I am not mistaken. Now, I really wish Gege did more of that. That would have been crazy. Actually, Kashimo loses to Yorozu? Does Yorozu have reverse cause? She definitely must. She must have reverse cause technique. She's a genius. Could Kashimo beat Yorozu? I think Yorozu wins. Oh, I don't know. Yorozu's strong. I think Yorozu beats Yuta before the training. I genuinely think that, by the way. I think Yorozu beats Yuta before the swap training. Like before the 2 months of training. If it was Sendai Yuta, Yorozu beats him. Alright. Let's start a poll. Who wins? By the way, I'm going to be so wrong. Everyone's going to disagree with me, but I will stand by this. Sendai Yuta, Yorozu. Oh, I misspelled her name. Fuck. I wrote Yorozu. It's Yorozu. You get what I'm saying. I just put a thing by accident. I'm sorry, guys. Yuta doesn't win that. I'm so sorry. By the way, everyone's going to disagree with me. I already know. Let me get the chat. I need to actually get it from my... How can I say? Here. I need to open the chat here because I can't see the poll results. Let me mute myself. I'm leaving like 50th like. That was me. 50-50. That's it. Yorozu. I misspelled her name. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. What can you do? Let's pop that open like champagne and I'll put that to the side. Yorozu slams? Yeah. If it's Sendai Yuta, remember, this is Sendai Yuta. Yorozu wins that, guys. Hard domain divs. Hey, Capybara, good to see you. And Rashab. Any Yuta downplay is a good day in my book. That's what I'm talking about. Yorozu's domain is overpowered. Yorozu wins. I'm not going to lie, man. Yorozu wins. Because I'm pretty sure Yuta, after the 2-month training, when his cursed energy control got better, swap training, reinforcement and output got better, I'm pretty sure he wins. Yuta wins that case. If it's like Yuta from Shinjuku, Yuta wins. That's not even... I don't think that's debatable. But if it's Sendai Yuta, I think Yorozu wins, actually. Yorozu, it should be Rika. That's where... That, honest to God, is what I don't agree with, funny enough. I think she's the most suited because of her technique to handle multiple opponents at the same time. And it's because what was said by the narrator. 200 and Bath 217. Here we go. Watch. All right, listen to this. Here we go. No, it's next chapter. The narrator does the ultimate Yorozu glaze. My goodness. Her construction technique was far less efficient at utilizing cursed energy. In terms of pure cursed energy capacity and output, Yorozu was in no way inferior. Not inferior to the strongest sorcerers of the Heian era. That's insane. Like the high tier Heian era sorcerers. Like special grade plus. She's on their level in terms of output and the amount of cursed energy she has. But of course, her rail consumption was difficult because of her technique. Then, how can I say, like look at this. She constructed the armor. Cursed energy flowed freely. Cursed energy efficient. The combat style allowed Yorozu to turn the tables on the 5 boy generals. Are you joking? That's nuts. A subjugation unit under the direct command of that Toshi, the Fujiwara clan, and those 5 generals. She 1v5'd them. She 1v5'd the 5 generals, and there could have been underlings with them. Like 1v5 is the bare minimum. This is the narrator speaking. Holy shit. This is glaze upon glaze. Like bare minimum 1v5, 5 high tier Heian era top tiers, generals. And these 5 they stood shoulder to shoulder with Uro's entire squad. Uro had like a squad of assassins, a massive squad that was led by her. The entire squad was rivaled by these 5 generals. High tier, extremely high tier, by the way. It's like Heian era combatants. She 1v5'd them. And she won. She won the 1v5. How? A respected feat that permitted her entrance into the Fujiwara clan. Holy shit. Oh my god. My god. And then, like, what's crazier? Blitzing. This isn't like output nerf Sukuna. This isn't like Sukuna. This is a Sukuna who perception blitzed Ryu, who's on the same speed feat as Yuta. Perception blitzed Yuta. She blitzes him, socks him in the face, completely blitzes him, and then kicks him right in the face. Like, physically, she's a monster. And then Sukuna completely outclasses her because the 10 shadow, he's using his technique right here. But that's not an anti-feat against her, by the way. Like, Sukuna just being a god. But you can see Sukuna doesn't engage physically with her anymore, at any point. At any point. He completely goes, like, distance fighting. The bull to push her away, and then, of course, like, the rabbits to hide, and then drops the elephant. He doesn't engage. Oh my god. Yorozu slams Sendai Yuta. I'm sorry. This is the man who perception blitzed Ryu, who's Yuta's speed. And she blitzed him. Her physical stats of the bug armor are, like, ridiculously. Mind you, her normal output and speed and stuff is already Heian, like, the strongest of the Heian era. Not including the bug armor. She would eat Yuta alive. You know what I mean? I think Shinjuku Yuta wins because he gets like like high tier Heian era special grade reinforcement output, better control of his cursed energy, blah blah blah. Like, he just gets stronger in Shinjuku. I think I think it's close of Shinjuku, but like Sendai Yuta just gets I think she rips Rika in half, and then she like genuinely crushes Yuta's head. I think it's like a mid-diff fight or something. Honest to God. I don't even think she needs True Sphere. I don't think she needs it. I think this bug armor would defeat Yuta and Rika at the same time. Made worse by the fact Yuta only has 5 minutes against this monster, whereas she doesn't have a time limit. That's the thing that's tough. Crazy to me. Absolutely crazy to me. If you gave her the 6 eyes, oh, it's over. Oh my god. The 6 eyes better suits her technique than even the Limitless. Damn it, Sendai Yuta still won by 60%. You know, I'll take it. Yuta's a fan favorite. It is what it is. Favoritism. Yeah. The entire cast is barely 10. I don't even think the cast is 10 fingers Sukuna level. They're not. They're really not. Sukuna's really strong. Sukuna's really, really strong. I'm not gonna lie, Sukuna's very powerful. Jogo isn't 8 fingers. I think Kenjaku is stronger than him. Like, the only way I can justify your, like, 8, 9 Sukuna fingers, like, maybe it's just in terms of how much cursed energy he has. I don't think it meant in terms of how strong he was. It can't have been that. Because even Jogo's like, Kenjaku, you were like lying to me. Testing Mahoraga's adaptation. That's why he's using the 10 shadows, yeah. It doesn't change what happened here, by the way. It really doesn't. Like, what happened to Sukuna right here? My god. That Sukuna's so uninterested in this fight. Sukuna is so uninterested. No, he kind of gets interested. I wonder if he just kind of going serious, like getting kicked around, punched around. Maybe I think he just started to take it seriously more. But like, even when he's joking with Ryu, he perception blitzes him. Oh my god. True Potential Mai versus Yuta. I might have to make a video on that, by the way. Ooh, should I make a video on that? Yorozu versus Sendai Yuta isn't close. Oh my god. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's write all these ideas down. Because, like, JJK is ending soon. And I'm just going to... By the way, fuck the views, man. I'm just going to have, like... Because the views will drop. It's already dropped. It is what it is, man. I'm just going to talk about things for passion, for fun. So, hold on. Ideas. Yorozu... Oof. Okay, Yorozu... Oh my god, that is a video... that is coming out. Yorozu versus Sendai Yuta. Just wait. Oof, just wait. How many Yuji fingers, though? 0. It is nuts to me that, like, Yuji could come here, current Yuji, and one-shot both this Sukuna and Yorozu. Yuji's just that guy right now. I mean, it's power creep. I mean, it's been 68 years. He should be that strong. That's nuts. In terms of pure cursed energy capacity and output, Yorozu was in no way inferior to the strongest sorcerers that hit. Oh my god. I just love to glaze Yorozu. Because dude. Oh man, I'm a Yorozu glazer. And then she's got the true sphere. Oh my god. Sendai Yuta. Like, Rika deleted true sphere. Base Yuta blitzed by the bug armor. He's getting bullied. I'm saying mid-diff to be nice. I'm being nice. I'm sorry, guys. I just think she's strong. I think people underestimate Yorozu. That's all it is. Yeah, if you disagree, fair enough. Well, what can I do? It's okay. Ryu's output is the highest in history. Was that said by the narrator, I'm pretty sure, right? It was like higher than Sukuna's. Actually, no, wait, I'll keep this for Modulo, and I'll use this one. Okay, was it, because this has been so long, was it said to be amongst the highest in history, or was it the highest in history? Because I remember Kenjaku, oh, wait a sec, hold on. So first, I actually have to go to the Kashimo fight, because that's when he says, like, the highest in history or something. In the Kashimo fight, the Kenjaku flashback. Man, we are talking about classic JJK scaling right here. Oh my god.
Congratulations.
No, actually, it's before. Wait, it might even be A7. Here we go, yeah. There's someone in the date domain of the greatest cursed energy output in history. The fact that, like, Kenjaku, who's seen true form Hera Sukuna, say that is nuts. So Ryu's output is higher than Sukuna's. I guess, like, his just genuine output is higher than Sukuna or Gojo's. Doesn't mean he's stronger, it just means it's like how Hikari's got the fastest reverse curse technique healing, like, ever. Right, way faster than Sukuna or Gojo's. Does that mean, like, no, Jack Hikari still gets one shot by either of them? It just means in that one aspect, like, Ryu is the best. It beat Yuta's Love Beam, yeah. Like, Yuta could build up the cursed energy faster, but in terms of what it was stronger, like 1-to-1 ratio, Ryu's it's better than Love Beam, which one-shot special grade Geto with his maximum Uzumaki. Tank is output? I don't know. I don't think it's more like, how can I say? Output just means like the most you can put out. Like, for example, Gojo has less of an output than Ryu. Fact. That's a complete fact. Yet, it was said, like, if Gojo punched Hikari or Yuta, like, it genuinely felt like they were gonna throw up or pass out from that. There's more to, I think there's more to it than just output. There's refinement as well. It probably is a case where Ryu's refinement isn't on that level. So by, like, sheer output, yes, but Ryu is lacking in other areas that Sukuna and Gojo aren't. And that clearly Yorozu isn't. But the thing about Yorozu, it's like, her base output is already amongst the highest of, like, the Heian era strongest. Like, it's probably close to Ryu's already. Her base output, the bug armor just gives her ridiculous, like, a genuinely ridiculous, like, physical stat boost. So it's not like a one-to-one comparison where Ryu's, like, physical punches are stronger than Yorozu's. Even if Yorozu's is close to it, her bug armor, like, takes her well above Ryu's. And it's not just in terms of, like, physical punch, but your output doesn't have to do with speed. Output has to do with more than just speed. Who can make more destruction? Yorozu's true speed. I mean, in theory, Takaba's comedian. It's reality manipulation. Rank top punches in JJK? I mean, Prime Yuji's black? No. Dabura's sub-light speed punch. Then the second would be Yuji's black flash. And the third would be Gojo, his punch combined with his, it doesn't matter. Oh, we got Restless Itadori Yuji in here. Shout, Restless Gambler. Shout. Dude, all I'm saying, Restless Gambler, you missed it, man. You missed it. Yorozu, as a fact, She beats Sendai Yuta. I got a huge video on that coming out. Not this week, probably within the next 2 weeks. Yorozu versus Sendai Yuta. She beats him. She just beats him. If it's Shinjuku, like, Yuta wins, honest to God. But the Yorozu glaze is like, oh man. Oh man. Let's come here. 218. Crazy to me. Who wins between Ryu and Yorozu? Yorozu. Dude, Yorozu would smoke. She would mid-diff Sendai Yuta. Actually mid-diff him. Like, I'm being so generous. And then Ryu lost to that Yuta. So, Shinjuku Yuta, by the way, Shinjuku beats Yorozu. Like, Shinjuku Yuta is so strong. Like, reinforcement better. Refinement is improved. Gets, like, Hera special grade level refinement output. Better cursed energy control. He, like, practiced over 2 months. Genuinely just, like, refining his techniques and getting stronger. Like, he's just stronger at that point. Like, the advantages Yorozu has is sort of lost, unfortunately. And like, I think Shinjuku, I think it's still a tough fight, but she just loses. I think Yuta, but Sendai Yuta, oh man, she is destroying Rika and Yuta, like destroying it. I don't think they're relative. This is just my personal opinion, Ashura. Just my personal opinion. I just don't think they're relative. Considering like Sukuna here and the previous page, and then Ryu. Oh my god. It is what it is. Yorozu, Ryu, and Uro all are relative. As a fact, actually, that's not true. As a fact, by the way. Because Uro, mind you, with her whole squad, this is multiple dozens of like Hera top tiers, is weaker. Uro plus her whole squad of assassins is weaker. It's weaker than Yorozu. As a fact. By the way, this is the narrator saying it. Okay. There are some things that are like opinion based. I can understand, by the way. Ta, like 1-5, I understand. Some things can be an opinion. But the narrator is saying as a fact that's not true. Like the narrator is saying that's not true. Yorozu, in a 1v5 bare minimum, because it could have been more than just the 5 generals. Because it's talking about the unit of the Void 5 generals. There could have been like assistant generals or whatever. But bare minimum, 1v5 against a group that's as strong as Uro and all of her celestial squad. All of them. These 5 generals of the strongest clan in the Heian era, 5 generals. She 1v5s them and wins. It's such an insane feat, a respected feat, that the strongest clan at the time, the Fujiwara clan, let her into the clan. And this is a weaker version of hers. A weaker version of Yorozu. So when you try to say like Yorozu is Uro level or relative to, it's objectively not true. She literally 1v5'd like 5 Uros and won. And a weaker version of her. Like the narrator saying this isn't my opinion. I'm not saying this is my opinion. The narrator saying this. Like she's nuts. She's nuts. Uro is the captain of a squad, of a huge squad. Captain doesn't necessarily mean strongest, by the way. I can put too many examples to say that's not true. Look at football. Does the captain of a football team or a basketball team mean they're the strongest? That's not always true. It usually means the person who's best made to lead. But even if it meant she's the strongest, how many people do you think were in the Celestial squad? How many people do you think? 5, 6, 7, 8? And all of them are high-tier Heian sorcerers. It's not like it's just Uro. So, like, bare minimum, she's stronger than, like, Uro and her whole squad. Like, elite Celestial squad. The Celestial squad, mind you, was said by the narrator. Let me get the thing up with Yorozu. When Yorozu is introduced, it's like an elite squad. Everybody in that Celestial squad is elite. And it's more than 5 people. Because if it was less, it would have been called the 5 Celestial members. Like, it was the 5 Void Generals. But it's more than that. It's 5 plus. All elite. With Yorozu being in there. And Uro being in there. And Yorozu beat somebody on that level. She would like, eat Uro, objectively speaking, alive. And I say that because the narrator says that. That's why I say that. Man, I'm sorry. I actually forgot About the leaks. I forgot about leaks. I'm just talking JJK right now. Ryu is stronger than Uro. I agree with that, by the way. I think Ryu is stronger than Uro. I think it's just a bad matchup. But by God, I think Ryu is genuinely way stronger than Kuroshi, Jirov, Uro individually. If Uro wasn't in that deadlock where she hard counters Ryu, Ryu would have cleared Sendai Colony. He would have cleared all of them. The only reason it was a lock is because Uro countered him. I agree with you on that, by the way. It's passing the time. Kashimo versus Yuta. Random question. How did Jogo survive getting his head ripped off? I think it wasn't his full head. It was like half of his head. Whoa, Cohen, why did you delete that? I agree with you. Why did you delete your message? I agree with that. Heian era people versus current sorcerers. Heian era is the strongest era, by the way. Absolutely the strongest. They were like pushing Sukuna back then, but Sukuna like just... He's Sukuna, man. He won. Gojo would have been insane, the Heian. Give me literally like 20 seconds, guys. Just 20 seconds. And we are back. Hi, guys. Change the title. Clearly not spoilers. They'll be coming soon. Soon. Patience. Patience. 3 hours. Wait. 3 hours from now? I thought it was 3 hours total from the post was made. Oh my God. Maybe you're right, actually. I'm genuinely thinking, should I I can't do this live because OBS is streaming. I can't record and stream at the same time. I would love to record while I stream. I can't do that. Would Gojo have been stronger than Heian era? Yes. If he had survived long enough, he would have become the strongest. Yeah. I think Gojo would become way stronger than Sukuna. Stronger era. I think so. But then it's a matter of it could be possible Gojo would have died soon. That could have been possible. Because this era was strong, mind you. Much appreciated, by the way. Charizard91, always much love for supporting the channel. Much love, my guy. I'm going to change this title, by the way. Whoever said that was right. See, I can disagree with someone, think about it, and be like, okay, no, actually, they're right. It's okay. See, people can be right. The YouTubers are not always right. Just because I'm a YouTuber does not make me like God. But unfortunately, a lot of YouTubers don't know. A lot of YouTubers that they think their word is the word of God. If you disagree with me, I'm the YouTuber. Oh my God. My goodness. Waiting for JJK leaks. Actually, I'll say OG JJK power scaling while waiting for JJK. Crazy JJK takes while waiting for JJK leaks. There we go. Bro, I live in the Middle East. By the way, I'm in the Middle East as well. I am studying abroad. Hey, Eternal Flame! This is the only YouTuber whose word is God, by the way. His word is fact. Right here. I mean, my word is God. Whichever path I walk automatically becomes right. Shout out Eternal Flame. Shout out. But I'm not egoless, by the way. I myself, often can have, oh my God, I think this, that, and the other. At the very least, I let other people have their opinions, man. At the very least, I do that, I don't like silencing people. This must be a bubble where only people who agree with me exist. It is out. Yeah, it's trolling me. It's not out. Is it? Eisen F the World? Is it out? Stop. Did I just get my bad, 2 hours? I just got Kyoga Suigetsu. I don't know how you actually say it. True Hypnosis? Is that the direct name? Where are you studying? I am in Kurdistan. I'm studying dentistry. If you get the reference, extra points to you. I didn't get it. Teen Gojo before After Awakening. Think Teen Gojo bodies for real? Bodies who? Prime Yuta versus Kenny? We don't need Prime Yuta. Shinjuku Yuta beats Kinjaku. Wait. Let me not speak too early. Does he? I don't know, actually. Well, we have 3 hours. I was mistaken. I thought it was 2 hours. Apparently it's 3. Goodness. Actually, I'm kind of like hyped up to talk about the... What is this? It's actually bugged. Oh, there we go. It's actually bugged. I can't remove this. How can I remove this? What is this? Is it this? No. Look, what is this? How can I remove this? Oh, there we go. What is up with Windows, man? I don't know. Anyway, like I was saying, I might actually end it because it's 3 hours. And because I'm really hyped up. What was I? Yeah, I was hyped up on the Yorozu versus Yuta video. I might actually record that now. I'm serious. I might record that. I might have to do that. I wouldn't upload it anytime soon, but, we'll see how it goes. If he gets to use all his curses, yeah, he would have won. I think Yuta's son is going to show up as Kenjaku. That would be amazing. We don't have enough chapters, but that would be cool. Alright, guys. You know what? I guess I mistimed it. I really mistimed it. Sorry. Because last time, the leaks were out by this time. It was late, like 2-3 weeks ago when it was late. It was already out, but I guess not. And I will restream again when the leaks are actually out, and I'll be covering them live as they come out. So be on the lookout for that. But that is all for now, and I will see you if you're here in 3 hours. Hey, Dabura, good to see you. If not, I guess that's all I'll see for you today. If you don't come by the next stream, but be on the lookout today. In 2 or 3 hours, when the leaks come out, I'm going to be streaming the whole thing and have a video out in an instant. So be on the lookout for that. But hey, that is all from me for now, for these 2 or 3 hours. Gonna record. Ouch. God damn it, I have put my finger in the thing. Yeah, see you in the next stream. I'll see you guys then. I'm going to record that Yorozu versus Yuta video. Alright, take care, guys. Thanks for waiting for me. Sorry, I thought it was going to come out by this time, but it's way longer than I thought. Alright, guys. Bye. See you soon. Or later if you're not.